Hello, my beautiful diva angels. I am in my luteal phase, so I haven't really had the motivation.
I don't know, I just don't think this is like great for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it.
To want to film anything or do a vlog this week, but I thought that since I'm feeling this way, it'd be the perfect time to sit down and talk about some of my January favorites. I have them all written down in my phone, so I'll be referencing my phone and my notebook a lot. The categories this month are my favorite music, media I've consumed, as well as beauty, fragrances, and things that just aren't tangible, or like things that keep me grounded, I guess, is a better way of describing it. Just a disclaimer before we start, I still do not have a mic. I am in the middle of a move, so even something as cheap as $20 is kind of a lot to me right now. I've been penny pinching.
Penny pinching, penny pinching. Woo! Woo! Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Just so that I can take care of the things that I need to take care of, but do not fret. A mic is in the works, probably within the next month or so, but yeah, if you hear cars passing by or you hear sirens, I might take a pause, or you might hear it in the video, but alas, let's begin. So for music this month, I have been listening to a lot of rap. I always listen to a lot of rap. It's one of my favorite genres, I'd say. Sorry if I keep pressing on my pimple patch. It keeps lifting, so I'm like trying to pat it down so that it doesn't come off. One of the things that my boyfriend and I first bonded over when we met many, many years ago was underground rap. So, fun fact, let me pull up my Spotify. Somebody asked last month for specific songs, so I kind of want to give you my faves. But I've been listening to a lot of Block 40 Spaz this month. My favorite song by him is Bad Man.
Niggas will get you going, it ain't nothing I call them vamps. I ain't stupid, I can't fall for no damn trump. I ain't going for no damn trap. Extort that nigga, when I see him, it's I get slapped.
I also really love I Choose Violence.
I'm on the east side of my main vibe, my main thing. I got my bling hanging on my packet, let my trip hang.
And Definition.
Definition of a spiller, you get it, huh? Definition of a killer, you get it. Back from the dead, nigga. Shit, I was never dead, nigga. I'm just, but we never gonna die. Yeah, I'm baby like niggas can't fuck with us. Just know if we hit the trap with any weapon, them young niggas finna come shoot it up.
Those are all songs on the same album. I also really love Enough Ammo from his album Took the Biggest Risk.
Take precaution when you step in the trap house. Only drugs and guns allowed. I get money every day on my cash cow. My trust don't ran out. They block get fat down. I never able to shut your damn mouth.
And then, who else have I been listening to? Oh, I've been listening to a lot of Benji Bluebells. My favorite song of his is either Tiffany.
All that I can. That's what I asked for. That's what I asked for. I got it. Hey, Cap. Fuck all the money, you know how I'm coming. My niggas, they be on that bullshit. Fucking that bitch and she running. I spend that big rap till they eat up a full dick.
You're Out of Bounds.
Kill him at the light, cause he got caught up out of bounds. When he got hit with a faux knee, he made a different sound. Young nigga flick the clip on you, you get turned to a pound. Been had them switches, but shit different. Nowadays on itch.
A newer song I've been listening to from him is Internet Girl.
3B. Oh, bad. She don't want no man no more. Fuck with me right now, bad.
I make her not want a man because he a fan of me, and he don't got guap. Nigga be playing my songs and singing along, he keep starting shit from the top. These niggas hate I got shit sold up, sold up.
One of my favorite underground rappers right now is Yapo JJ. I started listening to him sometime early last year, and since then he's been a go-to, I'd say. If I want to listen to rap, I usually put on Yapo JJ first. I especially love Hurt My Feelings.
She wanna suck my dick, I let her suck my dick. Sometimes when I wake up, I wanna shoot myself. I know that bitch right here, bitch really bad for me. And every time I wake up, I just wanna die.
And hope you like me.
You're listening to Yapo JJ.
Come through sliding down your blood like speaking nice. Running down, it's a lace like shoes and nights. They wonder how I took. She wonder how I grew a life.
Some of his newer songs that I like, let me check my like songs because I just added some. I really like Vibe Off.
You're listening to Yapo JJ.
I don't know the people that you know, yeah. Don't care about the people that you know, yeah. Was in Atlanta, outside where I smoke, see. Two niggas walk in the booth, they thinking that I'm green.
And Blow K.
You're listening to Yapo JJ.
Hey bitch, you know I'm done with you. You try to piss me off, better luck next time. You try to steal my song, better luck next round. Totally about big ass chain, feel like bust around.
And this is taking a turn, but another person that I listened to a lot in January was Linda Perhacs. Her entire discography is amazing. Such an ethereal voice and very beautiful sounding. That's the only way that I can really describe it, but love her. Yeah, so I think that's it for music. Let's get into media that I've consumed. As far as films go, I didn't watch very movies last month, but there also wasn't really anything out that I did want to see. I really want to see One of Them Days, but every time I would try to book my ticket, it was completely booked out. So I still have yet to see that, but I've been so busy that I haven't even had the time to go to the movie theater. However, I did watch A Clockwork Orange in theater at the beginning of the month, which was my first time watching it. It's actually one of my cousin's favorite films, so I decided to watch it just simply because I wanted to know what he was on, and it's definitely interesting. I feel like his films are very, for lack of a better word, strange, but not in a bad way. I really did like a lot of the interior design in it from the time because it is a 70s movie. Speaking of interior design, I also watched The Room Next Door. The story was good, but what really intrigued me about the film was a lot of the coloring because they used a lot of complementary colors in the film, but I also really liked the interior design as well in that, or the set design, I guess. But I mean, they're inside a house, so I refer to it as interior design because a lot of what was in the movie is how I would personally like to design my home, so it was really inspiring to me. And then as far as shows go, I've been catching up on a lot of anime. I haven't really been watching anything else besides anime. I finally watched Dan Da Dan, and it's so good. The intro is so good. I'm gonna put in the intro here so you can hear it.
諦めろ悪いやからあんたらなんかじゃたばらってもかなわんクワバラクワバラクワバラ何も止まらん速さくたばらんたまらん下がらん押し通すわがままそこだけには邪魔だ俺はもう一人のあなたサラちゃんカヤちゃんワンサカ読みの国ワンダラご祈祷中になんだが4時44分待ったら4尺4分4分様がカメラジャパンから呼ぶ声がしたんならもう一人お疲れ様や入れた入れた入れた入れた入れた意して吐いてた先で君は晴れた猫と僕がうまく噛み合ったら痛みが重なったら心から頭みなぎってゆくなんだか背中に今花が生えたならば暗闇からおさらば飛び立ってゆく体心から頭懐かしい暖かさ足元に今花が咲いたならば暗闇からおさらば飛び立ってゆく体何度だって生きるお前や君の中まぶたの裏山
I've never seen an anime with such a stimulating intro. Every time it plays, I watch it all the way through. And aside from the intro though, the content of the anime is just super intriguing and good, and it's not really like anything I've seen before. I don't really know how to explain what's different about it. Well, the art style itself is really different. I do like that. And it's just kind of quirky and weird. I'm not going to give away too much just because if you decide to watch it, I think it's better to go into it blindly. Another anime that I've been loving is Dr. Stone. The premise of that is about the world turning to stone, and one day this scientist, he's a teenager, but he's really into science. He is able to de-petrify himself, and he's basically helping the humans that exist in the new world rebuild into what society was before everybody was petrified. Very interesting, a lot of science-y fun facts in there, which I personally enjoy. So I've been loving that one. And then the last anime that I've been watching is Apothecary Diaries, and the premise of this one is about the Rear Palace in ancient China. And in the Rear Palace, they house all of the emperor's concubines, and the apothecary is this girl who basically solves all of the mysteries that happen in the Rear Palace. Whether it be murders, sabotage on other concubines, etc. It's ancient China, so it's basically free game. But every time I watch an episode, I'm absolutely locked in, so highly recommend. As far as YouTube goes, I consume a lot of YouTube. I want to say that I'm on YouTube the most out of all of the social media platforms that I'm on, which are Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I want to break this down into two different categories. So YouTubers that I just have always been subscribed to and consume every week or whenever they post, as well as niche YouTubers. So for the first category, I already mentioned Paige Wassel in my last favorites video, but I just watched her apartment transformation from 2022 until now, and I ended the video feeling so inspired to take my time, especially because I'm downsizing and moving into a new apartment. I got rid of so many of my things, mainly because I want to start from scratch and I want to be really, really intentional about the things that I buy. I never considered the apartment that I'm in now my forever home, and I think that's why I never tried too hard to buy things that I felt like I was going to keep forever. But whatever I get for this new apartment, I want those pieces to be forever pieces in my home. So I want to take the time to not just source the pieces, but save up a lot of my money so that I can get things that are going to last instead of purchasing from, like, I don't know, Amazon or IKEA. Another YouTuber that I've really enjoyed watching is My Fam. I have so much love for Vietnamese queens that are just doing their thing, and I find her so inspirational, especially because I saw this short recently where she was on a podcast and she was talking about how she was homeless.
I didn't choose to move out when I was 15, you know what I mean? Me and my dad didn't have the best relationship, so we would just get in arguments over the littlest things. It just kind of got to the last straw when he was like, you should leave the house basically. And I just called my friend and I was like, hi, can you and your mom pick me up? And they picked me up. I had my backpack, all of my clothes in there. So then I just slept over at my friend's house that night, and it just continued and continued, and I just never went back home. And I'm so grateful that my friend let me stay on our couch for 2 months. I grinded my YouTube from that point. I was just like, I need to be able to make my own money to be able to support myself.
And you know, if you watch My Fam, she lives in the most beautiful apartment, so spacious, and obviously, sorry, there's a siren, so let me take a pause. Anyway, obviously, living in New York, especially in a very beautiful apartment in the city, is super expensive, so it's just really inspiring to see how somebody can go from homeless to that in a span of I don't know, 5 years. I don't know how long she's been on YouTube, but either way, I think a rags to riches story is so beautiful, and it makes me feel hopeful for my own future. Now, going into niche YouTubers, I mostly watch a lot of vlogs and apartment tours on YouTube, but some of the smaller YouTubers that I've really been enjoying are Jade Vesk. I think that's how you pronounce her username, but her vlogs are so aesthetic, and I feel like I just feel so calm when I watch them. She shoots everything on iPhone, but the way she captures her life is so beautiful, and I love that. And I I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name correctly, but Patricia Tamang. I love her vlogs. Is that Promise Tamang's little sister or something? I literally have no clue, so if you know, let me know in the comments. But regardless, her vlogs are also super cute and relaxing to watch. I also really love all the feral fawns. She lives in this like revamped barn. I don't know what state she lives in, but her home is so beautiful to me. It's very cottagecore-esque, and that is essentially my dream life. I would love to live upstate or in a more rural area. Sorry, I just got a text from John. He's texting me about Valentine's Day. He has to work that day, so I'm asking if he can push our reservation to when he's off, because he should be off around like 7. Okay, so yeah, all the feral fawns. She lives my dream life because I would love to live somewhere rural, buy all of these cute antique shops and thrift stores and flea markets so that I can decorate my home and, I don't know, just be a homemaker. I feel like that is such a dream to me, to just be able to chill and live in a really cute space. Ooh, another niche YouTuber that I've been loving. I guess like, I don't really know if she's niche. I feel like anybody who has under 200K is still kind of niche to me. I really love Carissa Love. She's so cute, like literally so cute. I love all of her content, and her speaking cadence is so calming. She speaks so softly, I love it. I also really love Flolotl. I think her vlog style or editing style is really, really nice to watch. She shoots a lot on a camcorder, or like some sort of VHS camcorder, I think. But I just really enjoy following along on whatever she's doing. The last niche YouTuber that I really like watching is Soggy Rice 3, and if you've seen her videos, you'll know exactly why. I don't think I need to say too much about her. Going into more media, I have been loving TikTok tea, like Ash Trevino.
Sorry guys, I had to end that live. She stole one of my biggest gifters, bro, and I don't think that's right. This is how I support my kids. I don't have their dad's child support no more. He passed away. Do you think I asked God to take their dad from them? No, I didn't. Do you think I said, God, please take their dad? No, I didn't. But he died.
I love you, but you need to quit saying the dad stuff, okay?
No, I know, but it's still like...
Okay, but it reminds me of.
She has a husband. They have their own company. I don't have anything besides this to help support my kids. As a friend, you should never steal your friend's gifters. But to see my biggest gifter on her side and she thinks it's okay, like, I have nothing but this. If I don't make money on TikTok, I make nothing for my kids and they can't eat. I don't care what you have to say, to be honest.
Oh, and Shadi Bay.
Do you miss the shrimp? What the fuck? Not someone asking me that. I mean, just kidding. But if you're asking me, was it the best camote I ever tried? Yes, of course.
Everything that I've learned about them is against my will, but now that I do know about them, it's just funny to me. Somebody else that I came across on YouTube, his name is Buddha Hunnits, and he has the craziest black scent. He's Asian.
But I just like recently, like everybody won't you feel me, drag my name through the dirt, and I ain't fucking with it, you know. I don't really let the hate get to me and nothing like that. But look, that Shout, okay, with the situation with Shouty, she talking about another Buddha, you hear me? But y'all be so quick to motherfucker hate on me. Y'all thinking this shit me. No, bitch, I don't even know that lady, you hear me? I don't even know that little girl, you feel me? That's.
And he has like some weird relationship with his mom. That's like the latest thing that I've been tapped in on. As well as, 2K and Santos going back and forth.
Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing?
You funny as hell, bro. This Matrix ass jacket you got on.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. All right, here, get closer.
RMS, let's go. No, bro, you gonna poke me with your nose. You know that girl you got lit with in the backseat. You seen what she did with her kids on the porch?
Bro, instead of judging people, you should try to reach out to them and try to help them out.
Fuck that hoe.
So don't trust my dentist. My dentist did a great job.
Especially RMS. No, he didn't, bro.
Let me see yours. How come y'all don't make fun of his?
Cause mine look natural.
Mine are natural too. These are my natural teeth.
No, your shit look like candy corn.
Hold up. I got more boogers.
No, you got more snow.
I travel everywhere with escortas. I travel everywhere with fucking either security with me or military police with me. I travel with military police to go to Walmart over here.
Are you that scared?
No.
I love watching anything that pops up about that because 2K eats Santos up every time. And then going into beauty, I have been loving this Isamaya lip gloss. I've featured it in a few of my videos now, but I just love the way it goes on. I'm gonna come up close to show you guys, but it just leaves the perfect cool tone sparkle, and I am a cool tone makeup girly, so I love it. I had really dry lips for a second because of the winter, and the one thing that saved me is this Apple Doll Nectar Salve. It goes on super, I don't know if oily is the right word, but it's thick and it completely healed my lips. And then I've been using this Youth to the People cleanser for, I don't know, I think over 6 months, a while now, but I love it. I double cleanse usually, so I'll use a cleansing balm first and then the superfood cleanser, but it just makes my skin feel really soft and clean, which I like. Going into fragrances, I have 3 that I've been loving this month. If you watch my vlogs, then you probably know that I love layering perfumes, and I've been loving layering Invisible Woods by Future Society. I'm gonna put some on right now, because why not? I just got some in my mouth. Oh, I gotta go spit. Oh. Whoa, that tasted so crazy. Anyway, the notes in this one, it's very woodsy, just like the name implies, Invisible Woods. I think there's bergamot in it too, but it's like a spicy, woodsy type of scent, which I definitely usually go for a more earthy scent. And then this is by the brand Sarah? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's a roll-on fragrance. It reminds me of Le Labo's Matcha. My friend was saying that too, that it kind of smells like Le Labo's Matcha, but has a very Mandarin, is it pronounced lang lang? Ylang lang? Okay, do not come at me for the butchering of my pronunciation in this video. But it has that type of scent. You know what I'm talking about. And then on top of my usually more earthy and spicy scents, I love topping it off with Haunted Rose by Future Society, and obviously it's a rose scent. But I feel like a floral on top of an earthy scent smells so good. A floral on top of a spicy scent. I'm correcting myself. A floral on top of a spicy scent smells so good. I don't know why. The mix, it just smells good to me. I love it. Anyway, that is it for fragrances. And then the last category is ways that I stay grounded. And I kind of wrote it out because I don't really want to forget what I am trying to get across in this video. But as I've mentioned multiple times on this channel now, I have been going through somewhat of a transitional period in my life, especially with this move going on. And I've mentioned before that I'm usually really on top of things, especially my presence on social media and just staying on top of the content that I post and kind of always having a plan in place. But I'm trying to learn how to take a breather when my body is telling me like, hey, you're kind of burnt out. You should maybe take a pause. I want to treat social media like I would treat my job because it is work for me. I do make an income from social media, even though it may not be much. It technically is still one of my jobs, and something that I learned while working in corporate America that I want to implement in my online presence is to detach from my work. I feel like a lot of the times I get so attached to what I'm doing and it becomes my life. It consumes me and I try to perfect it in a way that's really unhealthy for me. So I'm trying to take a step back and really think about, you know, what it is that I want to post and be really intentional about what I'm posting and kind of just not thinking about the outcome too much, like, oh, how is this gonna perform? Oh, I have to make sure that I upkeep my presence to stay in touch with the people that want to stay in touch with me, But what I'm trying to say is I want to take a step back because as I have gone through this journey of growing my platforms, I started posting on TikTok in 2021 when it was peak pandemic, and I initially posted on there as an escape from what was going on in the world and as well as an escape from my Instagram, like just the people that I know on Instagram. So in a sense, TikTok was my safe space. And as I was posting on there, I started building a small following at the time. Eventually that turned into an Instagram following. So that's kind of been my journey with that. But as I've started, I've been through so many different phases in this history of being an influencer, for lack of a better word. I started with posting fashion videos, which I still love fashion, but I don't feel like it speaks to me as much anymore posting wise. Like, it's not really what I care about sharing on my platforms. It is, but it isn't. I feel like I can go more in depth in a separate video, but I started posting about fashion because I really, at the time, I wanted to get into styling work, and I was working this 9-to-5 office job, and that was my dream, right? To work in the fashion industry. I was tired of being a social media manager full-time, and I was tired of corporate culture, to be quite frank. It was a very toxic time in my life, work-wise. So that's why I wanted to build some sort of community so that I could somehow get my foot in the door. And because that was my intention, I started getting into photography because I was like, okay, I don't really have a portfolio, so let me kind of just build my own. And from there, I think I kind of confused myself because I grew a love for photography, but it still wasn't really what I was trying to do. I still really wanted to style. And I don't think it was coming across that that was my intention. And eventually I started booking photography jobs. And eventually I did end up starting to style, but I think as I was doing that, I felt like I was losing my sense of self and my sense of personal style. So I kind of stepped away from that for a while. And also, the creative scene can be just as toxic as corporate. So I feel like I can make a separate video on that, but I think because I have been so traumatized in my work life, I often feel like I need to step away to regroup and figure out what exactly it is I want to do. And I think that correlates in like how I'm feeling now about being an influencer. So basically, yeah, I went from corporate America to photography, to styling, to just being an influencer. And now I'm here, and it's like, I still have a love for all of these things that I've done, all of these phases that I've gone through. I still have a deep appreciation for all of them. I still love photography, I still love fashion, I still love styling, I still love social media. Me taking a step back kind of feels like I'm trying to figure out how do I implement all of that into what's next for me. I would like to implement all of those things into what's next. That's why I've been taking my time, because I want to hone in on that. And you know, I mentioned this before already, I don't want to post just to post. It takes away the fun away from it for me. Like, of course I understand how to grow my social media platform. That's like been my job for the past 10 years now, but I don't want this to just be a job. Like, yes, I'm detaching because it is my job, but I don't want this to just be a job. I want it to be my life's passion, my life's work, and I want to produce content that is quality over quantity. Whereas in the past, I've kind of just been like, oh, let me just push out as much content as possible, bam, 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 so that I can like keep moving up. But I don't really want to think about that. I don't want to think about growing. I don't want to think about you know, how things are going to perform. I just want to think about whether or not what I am putting into the world makes me feel good about myself and helps me connect with people who maybe feel the same way as me or like my work. So how I stay grounded in all of this is simply by taking a break. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been enjoying taking a break, taking a step back. I haven't really, like, yes, of course I go on Instagram and TikTok and I just like scroll for a little bit, but I'm not sitting there doom scrolling. I'm really trying to be present in my life right now. Okay, what else am I trying to say? Another thing that I've been loving is choosing to live life on hard mode. When you feel like you don't want to show up for yourself and you've hit rock bottom, I think it's so important to choose to live life on hard mode, because that is where you will find the most growth. That is where you will begin the stepping stones of reaching your dream life. That's what I believe. And I don't know, some people might think that my dreams or my thoughts, my values are delusional, but you know, sometimes you kind of just have to believe in yourself in order for anybody else to believe in you. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying, when I feel low, all I have to do is believe in myself so that I can keep pushing forward. Believe that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Believe that I am going to get from point A to point B. Believe that my dreams are going to come true. I wouldn't have those dreams if they weren't a possibility for me. And to end things off here, the final way that I like to stay grounded is just by showing gratitude. I am so grateful for the things that I have in my life. I share it here and there, but I would like to share it more often because I am genuinely touched that people care about my life. People care about following me. People care about connecting with me, and that's all I really crave in this life, is just human connection. And I feel really lucky to be able to share that with you all. I have been cruel in my life. I've been bullied in my life. So I've been the bad guy, I've been the loser, I've been many things in my life, and it feels empowering to acknowledge my past selves, but having the strength to let her go, to welcome in new possibilities, new connections. And I finally feel like I'm at a point in my life where I am embodying exactly who I want to be, and it's been attracting very like-minded people, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the people I've met along the way. I'm grateful for the people that like me. I'm grateful for the people that hate me. I just feel really lucky to live this life that I live, and it's been really tough, but I know that something so much greater than myself is coming, and I'm grateful to be on this journey, to even get there in the first place, because there is privilege in that. Also, I'm grateful to have only been on YouTube for about a month now, and I'm almost at 10K, so thank you for that. I'm at a loss for words. Like, I didn't really expect anything to come from this channel. It was more just like TikTok, a safe space for me to be unabashedly myself and be a little bit unhinged in the things that I say. Maybe unhinged isn't the right word, but more loose in what I say and giving my real thoughts and sharing that with you all. So yeah, I'm going to end off here. I hope this resonated with some of you or helped you guys in some way, and I will talk to you divas soon.